So here is the really hard question. How do you know as a teacher if it's a bony issue or a soft tissue issue? How do we know that? Can you see that from the outside? Probably not. Over time, you might see some patterns in how somebody moves, and you can maybe see that if one posture is challenging, you can anticipate if it, that similar postures, seated or varieties of that, similar things can come back. However, in a posture like this, should you give somebody a correction or not? Well, the main question that you will have to ask your students to figure that out is where they experience sensations. So in this posture, the example that I gave of awkward pose and sitting down in that squat-like position, the big question that is important for us to know is, do you feel this in your knees? Does it hurt your knees when I give you that correction to bring your feet parallel? And if they say, knees, no, why are you asking about my knees? I don't feel anything in my knees. Then they're probably okay, and you probably fine trying to encourage them to get those feet in a parallel position again. But if somebody says, yes, my knees are indeed hurting a little bit, or I have that nagging sensation, then you need to back off of that outside picture that we have of a specific posture. Then you probably just need to let them splay out their toes a little bit, because you really don't want to be responsible for somebody hurting their knees. So that is one example of the variation in hip socket orientation, hip socket depth, femur bone and femoral head, femoral neck variations, and how that can impact our movement.